Now my pleasure to introduce to the stage President of Australian Childcare Alliance New South Wales to officially welcome everybody here tonight. Would you put your hands together and welcome Lyn Connolly, folks.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lyn Connolly and I'm the President of the Australian Childcare Alliance New South Wales. We have received apologies from the Prime Minister Scott Morrison, from the Federal Minister for Education Dan Tehan, and the New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian, regrettably not being able to be with us this evening. However, nonetheless, we have all those beautiful people that Paul has just introduced, and I won't go through it again because we've given them a big clap already. I would like to mention, though, that we do have that the Federal Shadow Minister for Early Childhood Education, the Honourable Amanda Rishworth MP, regrets that she's unable to be with us tonight. However, she sent her Chief of Staff, Owen Torfey from Canberra, to represent her this evening. So thank you, Owen. Special guests and our wonderful providers and educators who have come here in celebration from all over New South Wales, from rural and regional areas, as well as from our urban areas and our cities. It is my great pleasure and indeed an honour to welcome you here tonight to the pinnacle of early childhood education events in New South Wales, the Early Childhood Education Week Awards Presentation Dinner. Early Childhood Education Week was introduced to the Early Childhood Education calendar in New South Wales to provide a vehicle in long day care centres to showcase to their local and broader communities the wonderful work that you do and the valuable role that you play in the lives of young children. It is particularly a great pleasure for me to be able to celebrate with you tonight, as early childhood education and care is very close to my heart, having been a centre provider for 41 years this year. I started when I was 2. And an advocate for providers, educators, young children and their families at local, state and federal level for most of these years. Firstly, I'd like to thank Steve Lowe and Precedent Productions for their professionalism in presenting Early Childhood Education Week, ensuring the independent judging of the various categories and their expertise in the presentation of the Early Childhood Education and Care Awards dinner. Thank you to Steve, to you and your team, a job always well done. To our wonderful providers and educators, you hold our nation's future in your hands every day as you share your devotion, your passion and your love while imparting your knowledge and experience to our young children. It is you who encourage our young children in all areas of their development and learning, who support, strengthen and encourage their sense of belonging, self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem and resilience as they learn through play. Sadly, some people in the broader community, the media and in politics still think that your centres are just childminding places or just babysitting services. But you and I know they are much more than that. We know they are vitally important places where our nation's young children go in those vital building blocks for a successful start to school life and beyond. They're vitally important places that allow parents to go out to their daily work with peace of mind, knowing their children are safe and having fun as they engage in experiential learning in their individual, personalised, play-based learning programs. They're vitally important places to our nation as they will allow a further 6% of women to enter the workforce, thus giving a $25 billion injection into the nation's GDP. They're vitally important places that the economy of our nation rests on, because they are the places where you care for, develop, nurture and educate our young children while their mothers and fathers go out to work. Yes, they're very special places. And yes, you are all very special people. And I've heard so many exciting stories about your talents, inspiration, and efforts in Early Childhood Education Week. How you've encouraged even more community and family participation in your services, and how it has really helped to highlight the important work that you do in developing our nation's young children. I have also heard that the entries this year have been spectacular, and I'm so looking forward to seeing all of the wonderful Early Childhood Education Week programs that you've conducted as they come up on the screen. I say to all of you wonderful educators, be immensely proud of yourself, for you are very special people, because it takes very special people to do the work that you do and getting it right for our young children. And we all know that if we get it right for our young children, we will get it right for our nation, because the children are our nation's future. I'd like to say thank you and good luck to all of you fabulous finalists in the 2018 Early Childhood Education Week Awards, remembering that each and every one of you are winners by way of the wonderful work that you do and by being here tonight as finalists. So thank you, good luck, and have a great night.